Good morning, everyone. Today is MoeVember the 21st, and I am headed into work. I'm doing something a little bit different. You're going to notice that I'm not going to be able to look at you guys a lot, but I'm trying something different. We're doing something like a car chat, and the main reason for that is technical difficulties, which I explain in the next videos that are going to go up. First, I want to apologize that I've missed on a couple of days, but I really haven't missed. I've videoed and recorded some DIY projects that I know you're going to love, and I haven't been able to upload them because some of my pieces didn't record because I record from my phone, and I'm going to explain it in one of the videos. But since I'm taking the time to do this car chat, I wanted to go ahead and apologize and explain to you the situation. So basically, since I record from my cell phone, it's gotten full, and I know that it gets backed up on my computer, but somehow I have gotten some things deleted from my phone in order to free up space. I actually did it thinking that, it would be backed up in the cloud, but I didn't have them backed up in the cloud. And then when I started filming the video that's for the 20th of MoeVember, since I didn't have any free space on my cell phone, it stopped in the middle of it, and I didn't realize it because I use my back camera whenever I'm filming. Right now, this video might look a little different because I'm using the front camera. Is that what it is? I think it's the front camera that actually has the screen on it where I can see, so I can tell if this is gonna stop. But when I have it flipped over and I'm using the back camera because that's the best camera on this Apple 7 phone, you can't see it because it's turned away from you. So now I have this little apparatus that's a mirror that I'll be learning how to use, so that when I'm filming by myself, I'll be able to see when I'm using the back camera. Otherwise, I'll have to make sure to use the camera with the screen on it, because that's going to, I'll be able to see, but the quality's just not the same. So anyway, that's the reason for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm putting this video up today. I am going to put the other two videos up today as well at different times, but this one's going up first thing this morning. So you guys get your apology nice and fresh, and we'll go on from there. Now, let's talk about my hair. I don't know if you guys noticed, but your girl likes to wear units. I love to wear wigs, right? But people don't realize when I'm not wearing my wigs, such as in the wintertime, which is a good time to wear them for a lot of people, because the winter wind is just really harsh on your hair. But since, I'm going through menopause and having the hot flashes, Raina Moe had to come out of her wigs, right? So this is my hair. This is my natural hair that is just flat ironed, okay? Or what they call it, silk pressed, whatever. But I have colored my hair, and I don't know if you guys like it, but I love it. It still complements my skin tone, but it's not blonde like I usually like it to be in the front. It's a little bit more auburn red blonde, strawberry blonde, if you will, but it's the right shade for my skin tone. Now, I'm at a dilemma. I want to add some blonde at the very, very hairline, and the reason for that is because I gray right at the hairline. Now, I'm hoping that you guys can see that my gray is kind of blended in with this one, but it's still noticeable. So with the blonde, it won't be as noticeable. So that's the reason why I would love to change it. there. Y'all might move again, but anyway, you're really just listening to me as opposed to watching me today. But I just wanted to touch bases with you guys on that. My hair has gotten really long, and that's because I don't stay in it. And in the back, it's bra strap length. When you wear wigs, when you wear hair units, not pieces, units, and you're not touching your hair, then you're not breaking it off. Our hair is already very naturally weak, and I know a lot of us can't stand to have a wig on our head because we weren't raised wearing wigs. Now, I can say for me, I saw my grandmother always in wigs. I saw my mother always in wigs. And the wigs made back then in the day is totally different from the wigs made now. Now we know your hair has to breathe. You got to have good ventilation. And, you know, I make a lot of my own wigs that I wear. If they're synthetic, then obviously I got those out of the beauty supply. But if they're 100% human hair, I made those wigs, right? So like that video that I did with me canning the tomato sauce and everything, that little short black wig, I call her Monique. That's the straight wig. I made that. I have another short black one that's curly. Her name is Brendolyn. I made that. And then I have others with longer lengths that I've made too. None is long. No, I've made some that's longer than my hair, but I haven't really been wearing those because I kind of like the shorter wigs. For some reason, they're just less maintenance and what have you. But anyway, that is how my hair grew. That is how I have my natural edges, and they're not thinning. What is thinning is, you know, my whole head. And it's not thinning to a bad point, but my ends, I know you can see, you know, it's much better than it used to be, but you can still see how it's a little bit thin. Now, I remember speaking to you guys a time before, and it might not be on this channel, it might be on the little Generation Makeup channel, where I told you guys that I was having issues with my hair because whenever I would wash my hair, when I was wearing it curly, I would have all kind of knots and stuff. And so I would be in the shower washing my hair, get frustrated, and if I came across a knot, I would just go ahead and just pull it out. And I was like, it's okay, I got lots of hair, you know, it's not gonna matter. But over time of doing that, my hair broke off in different spots, and then I noticed over probably a year and a half that, girl, your ends are super thin. And so that's when I went and I got that Diva cut the first time, which helped a little bit. So I tell you now, make sure you detangle your hair before you get into the shower. And if you're gonna be natural, you cannot be frustrated or easily frustrated with your hair. It's better for you to keep it natural and keep it short than keep it natural and try and let it grow out. But if you're someone that has patience, and you will be patient with your natural hair because that's what you need, which I do that now, you should wear protective styles. Whether that's going to be braids, which I don't suggest because it causes alopecia, or hair units. And I don't mean getting the hair unit sewn in. I mean like getting a hair unit that fits you properly. Or if it's one you get out of the beauty supply store, then you need to get an elastic band and sew it from this area and this area going around the back, measuring from your temple to temple from the back, and sewing it in the wig so that it can lay on your head snugly and not come off, but it's still ventilated, right? Your hair will grow. If you would just simply braid your hair down, and it doesn't have to be fancy cornrows, you can plait it up, tweed it up, 2-strand twist it up, and keep it up underneath a unit. And then when you get home, take that unit off, let your hair completely breathe, even though it can breathe under these new wig caps that are ventilated. then, and it's not hard to make a wig, ladies. You know, I've made a wig on YouTube. I haven't put it on this channel though, I don't think. But I know I've put it on one of my other smaller little channels. Not that this one's large. But I can make a wig on this channel next month if that's something you guys would like to see. But it's a lot of work. It takes time. But it's not hard. And you can do it by hand. Now, I do sew them on a sewing machine too, but you can do them by hand. And I tend to like those better because that's more relaxing, you know, because I'm working with my hands and not a fast motion. I'm working with my hands in regular just whip stitching type of motion, so it's calming to me. But anyway, hair growth equals no manipulation or low manipulation for our hair. So that would mean you would need a unit, you know, and there's nothing wrong with going to the beauty supply and picking you one up, because like I said, they're made differently. I just would not get a frontal. Do not get a frontal wig. That is a lot of maintenance, and I don't like the outcome of what it does to your forehead over time. You don't need to be putting any kind of gels or glues or sprays or whatever to make these things stick down when you use that elastic band method. And there's so many videos out there on YouTube talking about the elastic band method. Now, enough of that. You guys are going to hear probably raindrops hitting the window because it's drizzly, dreary day today. It is 44 degrees. So I wanted to let you know that. And just a little quick health update. So I don't know if I've mentioned that I'm diabetic, but I am diabetic, and I have been very non-compliant, trying to control it with diet and exercise instead of medications, and I've done that for years, right? So now that's not working for me. Things are changing because, you know, I'm in menopause. So I type with my hands all day, every day. And because of that, poking my fingers just doesn't work for me. My skin is very thin. I bruise, and it doesn't matter if I put it on the lightest setting, right? So my doctor got me a prescription for the Freestyle Libre, which is this little round disc with the needle that you put into the back part of your arm, either side. You switch them up, and it will read your glucose with an app on your phone, right? Okay, so I took my medicine last night because I hadn't been taking it because I hadn't been wearing my Freestyle Libre. This is only the second time that I'm wearing it. The first time, I think it only lasted on me for 3 days because I accidentally took it off when I was taking off my bra. It got caught onto my bra, and I thought I could just put it back in, and you can't. So anyway, I waited until I was done with that 14 days on the app, and so now I've put it back on. And I picked up, for anybody out there that uses a Freestyle Libre and doesn't know this, they have these waterproof patches on Amazon that will cover up your Freestyle Libre so that you can shower with it as well as protect it. So if I'd have had that the first time, then I would have been in a better place than where I am with my blood sugars. But anyway, now I have it. I put it on. I put my Freestyle Libre on, and my blood sugars, when I read it, I was just finished eating, and it was in the 200s, the mid to low 200s, right? I took my medicine, which is glimepiride pill, and then I'm on the injections of, I can't remember, but it'll come back to me. It's not Victoza, it's Trulicity. I'm on 1.5 of Trulicity. And so this is the first time that I'm actually getting to see how those medications work together for me. Why did my blood sugar drop to like 54, 52 last night while I was sleeping? And the good thing about having that app on my phone is that it wakes you up because it alarms you. It alarms you when your blood sugar is sky high, and it alarms you obviously if you're getting low. So I didn't get good rest last night for that reason, because once it woke me up with that blood sugar being low, you know, that scared me, because I did not expect that, because I've been on Trulicity for a little while, but it was 0.75 milligrams, and my blood sugar stayed in the high 100s, low 200s on that. So they increased it, and then they added glimepiride. Now, I don't plan on being on glimepiride long. It always drops my blood sugars to a normal range really well, but I'm guessing the both of those together are working perfectly in tandem, except for when I sleep. And I'm saying that because this is my first night with it, right? It hasn't even been 12 hours yet. So when I have breakfast this morning, which I usually eat around 10 o'clock, then I'll know how my body is reacting, right? Because my body's blood sugar's already this morning going up, and I've had nothing to eat. And that's typically what happens. They call it when your blood sugar drops when you sleep, and then it starts climbing back up when you're getting ready to wake, like with your sleep-wake cycles. They call it the Somolgy effect. And I don't know if that's somebody's name or what, but anyway, I think that's probably why it dropped into the 50s. But I've been on glimepiride in the past, and it's known to drop my blood sugar, and it has gotten low with just glimepiride. So because I'm on the Trulicity with the glimepiride, it might not be the Somolgy effect. So we'll see. I'll have my breakfast at 10 today, and then after I have my breakfast, then I will I'll see how my blood sugar is doing, and I'll keep you guys updated and posted on what's going on with that. But anyway, this is pretty much going to be the video for today, because I see that I'm at 16 minutes, and I don't want to go too terribly long, because I may not be able to upload this one if I do. But anyway, I'm just recording it really quickly. Y'all be looking out for the 2 videos that are coming up behind this one for the 19th and the 20th. Like I said, today is the 21st. This one's for the 21st. And then tomorrow, that's the big 5-0 day for me. We're going to do a really beautiful bling project that is just going to be wonderful, and for work. So anybody else that has to use this equipment while they're at work, you're going to love this DIY. Okay, guys, have a great day. Bye.